Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And together we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends.
Joe, you want to play Strip Podcast? If I make you laugh, you have to...
No.
Shave my head.
No.
Fill the ice cube trays?
The refrigerator makes ice.
Let me buy you a giant hat.
Ooh, maybe. I look good in hats.
All right, welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that have stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole beaching episode.
And we try and make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed, one of you two.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
How are you doing this week?
I am doing better now. How are you doing?
Why better now?
We've been waiting on some news, and the news came through, so...
Yay! I'm not going to say anything on the podcast, but maybe I will next week when everything's solidified and the dotted line is signed.
That's right.
Yeah. And it's freaking cold.
It is cold. Did you decide what movie or television programming starring David Schwimmer we're going to watch for the bonus episode?
I think we're going to watch the one with Simon Pegg, but I can't remember.
Oh my God. Big Nothing. So, is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
the Simon Pegg?
So yeah, I would do the Simon Pegg.
Big Nothing.
So what are we doing this week?
This week we're doing the one at the beach.
Ooh. What's the IMDb plot?
Okay, well, at the beach, Phoebe meets a family friend that links to her past. Ross discovers that Rachel still loves him and must decide between her and Bonnie.
The way you said that made me want to sing, she must decide, he must decide.
I don't know why I would have planted that in your head. I definitely don't bring that up later.
All right, our episode director is Pamela Fryman.
Oh.
She's back. She directed the one with the East German laundry detergent.
Nice.
Yes. And she's directed things like Santa Barbara and General Hospital, both soap operas.
Okay.
Frasier, Just Shoot Me, and How I Met Your Mother.
Nice.
And she's still directing. She just directed episodes of The New Night Court.
Aw. Yeah, I was expecting the New Night Court to go in the Office direction.
Yeah.
To be not a before live studio audience.
Sitcom, yeah.
Yeah, and I was a little disappointed that they just went the regular route. But I like what's her name.
Oh, yeah. Melissa Rauch, is that
her
name?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so our episode writers, plural.
Okay.
Adam Chase did the teleplay.
All right.
We have him as a writer before. Remember, Adam Chase, Betsy Borns, Chrissy Hynde, and Lisa Kudrow together wrote Smelly Cat.
Oh.
I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, that is cute.
The story by credit goes to Pangni Landrum.
Okay.
She helped with the story of this one and last week's The Ultimate Fighting Champion.
Nice.
She has no other Friends episodes.
Okay.
She also wrote for Malcolm in the Middle and a Disney show called Villains of Valley View.
Ooh.
That was a lot of alliteration.
It was.
The premise is a family of raucous supervillains recently ran afoul of the League of Villains, so now they must somehow beat a path to normalcy in a small Texas town. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
The other story by credit goes to Mark Kunerth. He also helped with the story of last week's episode.
Right.
And he'll return in seasons 4, 8, 9, and 10. And he wrote episodes for the About a Boy TV show.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a TV show.
No, me neither.
But it stars Minnie Driver as the hippie mom.
Oh, well, that's fun.
I know, I like her.
Yeah, I like the story. I like the book and the movie.
Oh, the movie was really good.
Yeah.
So what was our original air date?
The original air date was May 15th, 1997.
Okay.
So, as this is the season finale, and the box office was much the same as last week, I decided to go with the top 10 flicks the summer of 1997.
Summer of 1997. Got it.
Well, top 11, because I wanted to give Fifth Element another shout out, and it was in the 11th spot. So, Joe, thumbs up or thumbs down, or don't remember.
Okay. Fifth Element, thumbs up.
Right, you remember that one. In 10th place, we had Hercules.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Did we watch it?
Yeah.
Was it animated?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Thumbs up.
Number 9, Contact.
Ooh, can I do a sideways thumb?
The sideways thumb? You kind of liked Contact?
Kind of liked it.
We should watch that again sometime.
Okay.
It had Jodie Foster in it, for anybody
Yeah.
who doesn't know. 8th place, George of the Jungle.
I'm going to say thumbs down for George of the Jungle.
Oh, did you watch it?
It's Brandon Fraser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty goofy.
No, I never saw it, so you must have saw it without me. 7, Con Air.
Oh, Con Air's a thumbs up. Just because, like, the camp value alone is
Yeah,
fun.
it's so crazy.
Nicolas Cage with long hair.
Right.
Yeah, blowing in the wind. It's great.
6th place, Batman and Robin.
Oh, gotta go thumbs down. Even though I like George Clooney, not a good
Yes.
movie.
Not a good movie. And number 5, Face Off.
Oh, thumbs up. We love Face Off.
Another Nicolas Cage.
I know.
Great movie. You know, I forget which way it went. I think he worked on Face Off, and like he had to finish shooting in the morning and went to the
Con
other
Air?
set later in the
Oh my
afternoon.
God.
Like he left one movie and started filming the next movie.
That's crazy.
4th place, My Best Friend's Wedding.
I know who's in it, but I never saw it.
No.
No.
Sorry for people who love
Yeah.
Best Friend's Wedding.
I'm sure it's good. I just didn't see it.
3rd place, Air Force One.
Oh, thumbs up. Harrison Ford, President, Air Force One.
That sounds
Gary
familiar.
Coleman.
That sounds familiar. I
Gary
don't know.
Oldman, not Coleman.
Yeah. Gary Oldman is the bad guy. They talk about it on Friends.
They do. They
And
do.
we just watched something else with Harrison Ford as
We
the
did.
president. And 2nd place, Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Oh, thumbs up. Lost World's good.
I like the Lost World, not as much as the first one.
Sure.
But it's got some really good action scene. The
Yeah.
trailer action scene is worth the thumbs up all by itself,
Right.
I think. And in 1st place, you have Men in Black.
Oh, yeah. Old school Men in Black, thumbs up.
Yep.
Love it. Awesome. That was fun.
Yeah, we don't normally get to do that because, we
Yeah.
go week to week. But since this was the last episode and we'll pick back up in September.
All right. All right. You ready for some trivia?
Yeah.
All right. First time in the series in which the audience actually gets to see what's in front of the couch in Central Perk.
Yeah. Oh, is this the first time?
Yeah, it's the first time. It's a brick wall.
Yeah, it is. You don't see it ever before.
I don't think so. No. According to Teri Garr, series creator producer Marta Kaufman asked her to play Phoebe Sr. as a nudist because of her free-spirited lifestyle.
Right. Okay.
Obviously, would have only been implied through careful camera angles, etc.
Right.
But Garr agreed to do the erotic pottery and suggestive dialogue, but was not on board with the implied nudity.
She was like, my nudity days are over.
Right.
I don't want to.
I appreciate it, but no.
Yeah.
This isn't the only time Christine Taylor plays a character who is bald.
Yes.
She also plays Laura in The Craft and goes bald after a spell is cast on her for being a bully.
A racist bully.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I've
A
seen The Craft a
racist.
few times.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but you know what
Yeah.
I mean. Lisa Kudrow and Christine Taylor share the same birthday,
Aw.
but not the same year.
Oh.
And with this episode, all of the 6 friends' mothers have appeared at least once on the show.
You mothers.
No shots of Monica's apartment are featured in this episode. This is one of the rare times this happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 12 months after this episode, Ross marries Emily, and Rachel realizes she's still in love with Ross.
Holy Cthulhu spoilers! Jeez. We're only in season 3.
She has a long ways to go. But yeah, it's like every time Ross finds somebody,
Yeah.
she's back in love with him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so what were your episode reactions?
This was a fun one. They have fun at the beach and, with the beach, there's poker and sand and stuff. And, Phoebe's ever expanding family craziness continues on. Bonnie is such a fun weirdo and Rachel cannot handle that, but really, I mean, neither can Ross. I think he would have.
Right.
If anything, the shaving the head just kind of, okay,
Yeah,
maybe no. I would have been all over it, but. And Monica and Chandler, the teasing between them is fun.
Yeah. I was going to say this is the first time Rachel sabotages Ross' relationship, but it's the second. Poor Julie. And she messed with Julie's hair too, remember?
Oh, yeah.
She told her to cut it like Dudley Moore.
Oh.
No,
that was
Rodney McDowell.
Yeah, Roddy.
Roddy McDowell.
Roddy McDowell. We got there. Woo!
I do like this episode. I'm not sure why they spend the whole episode throwing us off the true love that is Chandler and Monica.
Oh, I get to that later. We can expand on that.
Teri Garr is perfection as Phoebe's real mom. See how I threw that perfection in?
Yeah.
And the strip Happy Days makes me smile. You get a peek at the good stuff. Are you ready to do some favorites?
Yeah, let's do some favorites.
All right.
Joe, what's your favorite line?
I wanted to tell you yesterday, but I kind of felt all floopy. She delivers that line absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. What's yours?
I kind of like, if that's the rule this weekend.
I love that he says that.
I know.
It's totally fun. All right, favorite moment. I'm going to go when Chandler can't think of anything to do when Phoebe points at him. So he goes, play strip poker.
I feel like that's me. Like,
right.
I don't have any other ideas.
I'm stuck. Now we're going to play strip poker.
And my favorite moment was Joey waking up and caressing his sand press.
Yeah, that's amazing. Whoever put him in that did a really good job.
Yeah.
All right, favorite outfit. I'm going to go with Rachel's dress in the very beginning.
Okay.
It's got like a geometric pattern on it.
Okay.
Her sandals, they're super cute. She looks adorable.
And I'm going to go with Bonnie's black bikini and shorts. It's very fashionable.
Yes. All right, themes we explored in this episode. Theme 1, sabotaging Ross and Bonnie's relationship.
Yes, there's definitely saboteurness going on. Theme 2, playing strip games with your friends.
I never played strip games with my friends.
No, me neither.
Yeah. Theme 3, finding your birth mom.
Aww. Theme 4, trying to convince someone that you were dating. I had to play that game for a while.
Hey. It was worth it. Well, on my side, I don't know if it was worth it on your side.
Yes, it was.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode. We'll be right back.
Yep. Crap. My ass. Floopy. Shit. No, it's me. It's me. I didn't want to make any noise.
Then don't break in.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing here?
I came to fill your ice cube trays.
What?
Okay, look. I found this picture from your fridge, okay, because I know that this is my father. Yeah, this is Frank Buffet, and you are standing right next to him. Now, look, I deserve to know where I came from, all right? So if you can help me find my father, then you should. Otherwise, you're just mean. So just tell me the truth. All
right. The man in the picture is Chuck Mangione.
My father is Chuck Mangione?
No. That's just Chuck Mangione. I sold him a house last year. And I'm very sorry. I don't know where your father is. And that's the truth.
Oh.
But, you're right. I think the person should know where they come from. Which is why I'm your mother.
Huh?
I wanted to tell you yesterday, but I kind of felt all floopy.
Well, yeah, I can understand that.
We're back.
We are back.
We're ready for the cold open. We don't go to anybody's apartment this week. We start out in Central Park. Everyone minus a Phoebe, but add a Bonnie.
Okay.
Chandler is asking Bonnie about her first sexual experience being with a woman. Bonnie says, all right, I was 15. It was my best friend, Ruth. little baby Ruth. I wonder if that's where Ross got the name.
They've said Ruth before.
That's true. They have a book or a small list of
Somebody's
names.
mom's name is Ruth.
Aw. So anyhow, Bonnie got drunk on that hard cider, and then suddenly, I don't know, we were making out.
Aw.
Chandler tells Bonnie to tell it again. Seriously. We pan over to Rachel and Monica at the counter, and Rachel is not amused and says to Monica, I mean, is that woman capable of talking about anything else but sex?
This would have been a good point to mention her making out with Winona Ryder, whose character name I don't remember at the moment.
Melissa Warburton.
Melissa! And the coconuts.
Yes.
Between the
Declan.
two stories, the boys would have exploded.
So Joey chimes in. Well, you know, earlier she was talking about geography. And Monica corrects him and says, Joey, she was listing the countries she's done it in.
Well, I think we all learned something. Yeah, we learned that Cornelius is back. He's at the counter. Actor Stephen Harrard.
Harrard. Yeah, we were like so depressed. We weren't going to see Cornelius ever again.
No, like I said, I was like, oh, I don't think he's coming back. And then bam, there he is in Central Park.
In the season finale.
Yes, I was so excited.
At that moment, Phoebe rushes in and says, hey, you guys, look what I found. Look at this. She hands Chandler a picture. That's my mom's writing. Look. Chandler reads the back of the picture. Me and Frank and Phoebe, graduation, 1965. You know what that means? And Joey says that you're actually 50? Seriously, Joey? I mean, I still need a calculator when looking up ages of people on IMDb. But Joey pops out 50 like that?
Well, he was just going 65 to 95.
Oh,
He's not going to 2025.
Yeah, or 1941.
Right.
Anywho, Phoebe says, no, that's not me, Phoebe. That's her pal, Phoebe. According to her yearbook, they were BFF. Ross and Bonnie look at her confused, and Phoebe says, best friends forever. So I looked it up, because you and I seemed confused that they didn't know what BFF meant, right?
Yeah.
And we, went to high school in the 90s.
Right.
So we knew what it was. I found out that the term has been around for a while. And it says that the term BFF was first used in 1978.
Oh.
According to the Oxford English Dictionary, and is abbreviation for best friends forever. So it's in the dictionary since 1978.
Yeah, so that's been a while.
But it does say that it became more popularized in 1997. And according to the interwebs, some believe that term may have gained popularity from this episode.
Oh, plus like 97, 98, 99, that's when people were really starting to text a lot.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
starting to use those little,
Acronyms.
yeah.
Those little,
I was trying to think of an acronym for acronym.
All right, so everyone now understands and they go, oh.
Oh.
Phoebe is hoping this woman, Phoebe, might know where her dad is.
Okay.
Phoebe says, so I looked her up. Hey, that's my saying.
Phoebe.
And she lives out by the beach, so maybe we could go to the beach.
Okay.
So maybe this weekend we could go to the beach.
Yeah. I like how they agree on the spot.
Right.
They don't have to
Check
think
their
about
calendars. They're in their 20s. They
Yeah.
don't got shit going on. Bonnie turns to Ross and says, shoot, I can't go. I have to work. He goes, oh, that's too bad. Rachel, being super sincere and not at all sarcastic, says, oh, big fat bummer.
Nice.
Phoebe's excited and says, so great. Okay, tomorrow we'll drive out to Montauk. I looked up Montauk. Montauk, New York, is a village at the east end of Long Island Peninsula.
Oh.
They have a lighthouse from 1796.
Oh.
And it's said to contain documents signed by George Washington.
I got to picture him in my wallet.
So Joey brings it full circle by saying, hey, Bonnie had sex there. Rachel rounds on Joey and gives him a look, and Joey quickly apologizes. Cue, I'll be there for you.
All right, so next we're outside of Central Perk. Monica and Chandler are sitting outside of the table with outside mugs. And she's got her suitcase and they're ready to go.
And the scene opens with cut lines.
Okay.
So Chandler goes, hey. Monica goes, hey. Chandler goes, Joey will be right down. He's looking for his mask. Monica goes, a swim mask? He goes, no, his gorilla mask. He wears it in the ocean to scare off the fish.
Oh.
I couldn't tell if he was being sarcastic or serious.
Right. Well, I don't see a mask later that I remember.
No.
All right. So Monica sees a happy, non-ultimate fighting couple holding each other and going into the perk, and she bemoans about never finding another boyfriend again. She's going to die an old maid, like the card game. And Chandler says, no way to the old maid idea. She's going to be more of an old spinster cook kind of gal. Then Chandler does a worst to worst hypothetical. I could be your boyfriend.
Aww.
And Monica laughs. A little too hard in Chandler's opinion. And questions if he is not boyfriend material. So the writers probably had season 4 already all outlined.
Right.
So this little Chandler-Monica flirting, I think, is to see if anyone would revolt if they got them together at the end of next season.
Really?
Yeah, just to kind of hint at them dating, see how everybody would react. But everybody loved it. Well, I assume. I mean, Joe loves it, and that's my only metric.
I do love it.
Anyway, back at the beginning of this flirtatious period, Monica's like, no, you're not boyfriend material. You are Chandler. You know, Chandler. And she hits him. And Chandler explains they have established he is Chandler, and he got hit. But say Monica doesn't know him, and he is a blind date, and he shows up and is like, hey, nice to meet you. Hey, oh, yo, Adrian. And Monica thinks she'd be scared of the guy using the fake voice. Then Joey walks up with a brown grocery bag, and Monica congratulates him on buying food, but no, it's his luggage, and he does a little undies twirl for some reason.
Gross.
And then there's a car honk, and the crew push the cab into position before Ross pops out and pops open the trunk. And Phoebe joins the friends as they load up their bags while announcing that she has had the best karma this week. First, she found the lady that knew her parents, and then her client with the fuzzy back shares his beach house. To be clear, this is not the spackleback friend. This is a fuzzy back friend.
Right. I'd like to know what spackleback means. Wait, never mind, I don't.
But Ross, questioning her karma here, asks about the bike messenger she hit. But she wasn't talking about his karma. That's when the Arcebio Observatory from Puerto Rico walks around the corner with Rachel under it. Coincidentally, the Arcebio Observatory was used in the movie Contact, which was number 9 of summer 97. It was also used in GoldenEye and Here on Friends as a hat. So it's Joey that first says, check out the hat. Then Chandler says, he knows that hat. He was taken aboard that hat. They did experiments on him. He can't have children. It's not the happiest call forward.
Oh, it's so sad.
But Monica then says, seriously, where'd you get the stupid hat? And Rachel's like, Ross gave it to me. And he thinks it looks good. And she thanks him in her first little flirt of the episode. She wore the hat on purpose, you see.
Yes, of course she did.
And Chandler asks if Ross bought it or won it. I think it came free with his Colonel Sanders suit. Rachel accuses her fashion-impaired friends that hats are back. And Phoebe adds, and this time they've ganged up to form one giant super hat.
I do like that one. All right. The next scene is at Montauk Beach
Yeah.
House. The whole gang is there. The gang are running to the beach house. It's pouring down rain. And Ross is yelling, go, go, go. I hate when people yell at you when it's raining and you're running. Like,
yeah, they're at the beach.
you're still going to get wet.
Yeah, just relax.
Rachel shouts, oh yeah, now everybody wants to be under the hat. They open the door and notice a slight problem. There is sand everywhere and no mold, which seems very unlikely.
Bloody unlikely. I'd be sneezing my head off in there.
So Phoebe steps in and goes, oi. Monica asks, what's with all the sand? Phoebe says, oh yeah, Bob said there might be flood damage. Ross says, yeah, either that or he has a really big cat.
Or Bob is a giant fuzzy-backed cat.
Oh, and that's his litter.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Flooding was just an excuse.
So there's some cut lines. Chandler says, you know what this reminds me of, to Monica? Why couldn't I be your boyfriend? Monica says, oh my God, are you still on that? And Chandler goes, uh-huh. Joey goes, would you let it go already? Monica goes, thank you, Joey. But Joey goes, but you'd go out with me, right? Monica goes, no, it's the same with Chandler. We're friends. Joey goes, whoa, let's say that we're the last two guys on the face of the planet and you have a gun to your head. Which one would you pick? And then Monica goes, which one of you has the gun to my head? And Chandler and Joey look at each other stumped. Because they're the last two guys on Earth.
Right.
And somebody's holding a gun to her head. It's got to be one of those two.
Yeah, I understood it.
So we cut to Phoebe Sr.'s house. Mm-hmm. I love that they call her Phoebe Sr.
Yeah.
Phoebe Sr. is played by the brilliantly cast Teri Garr, who has been in so much, but Tootsie, Young Frankenstein, Mr. Mom, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Hey, wait. Frank Buffet is Bob Bavlan, who is also in Close Encounters. Is Phoebe an alien?
You're just now figuring that out.
And Teri Garr was fantastic. Sadly, she passed away last October at 79. She had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2002.
Yeah.
She was a funny, funny lady.
She is a real estate agent, this lady, and is trying to sell a house over the phone. And it's still raining. You can see that outside.
Yeah.
Phoebe Sr. says, well, yes, it's kind of an unusual house. It has 3 bedrooms and no baths. But you know, the ocean is right there.
Is she selling Fuzzyback Bob's litter box house?
Phoebe knocks at the door and is told to come in while telling the caller to call her back if she feels like peeing or pooping in the ocean. That reminds me of that retreat I went on with my work team, and we were in Destin, Florida. First mistake. But we went to this sandbar. I'd never heard of it. I was expecting something totally different. But it was disgusting water. And I literally saw a piece of human poo float by. And then I was like, I'm out.
I'm glad I wasn't there.
Oh, God. It was hard not to throw up. So anyhow, back to the story. Phoebe comes in and asks, are you Phoebe Abbott? And she says, she is. And Phoebe says, hi, Phoebe Abbott. I'm your best friend's daughter. Phoebe Sr. says, you're Irwin's daughter?
Irwin is her best friend, but she's not Irwin's best friend.
So Phoebe corrects herself and says, no, I mean your old best friend here, and hands her the picture. Lily from high school, remember? Phoebe Sr. goes, oh gosh, Lily. Yes, of course I remember Lily. Then you must be... Phoebe points to herself. Phoebe! And then points to Teri Garr. Phoebe. Yeah.
Yeah.
She named it after you, I guess. Phoebe Sr. overwhelmed says, oh wow, look, there's Frank. Phoebe starts yelling, yes, that's my dad. That's Frank. And then apologizes. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm getting all flingy. Phoebe Sr. tells her to take it easy. If you want, there's cookies on the counter, or I can make sangria.
Yeah, she does freak out about sangria.
It's such a leap from cookies to sangria.
But I like that when you watch it and you know that she's her mom,
right?
You get that she's grappling with,
Right.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this today.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
Phoebe assures her cookies are good.
Cookies are good.
And explains she's looking for her dad and asks if she's seen him. Phoebe Sr. apologizes that she guesses she lost track of everybody after high school, unlike Chip Matthews.
After I had those twins, I
kind of took off. Phoebe's disappointed, but asks her to tell her everything about her parents. Phoebe Sr. expounds, oh, well, you know, we were always together. In fact, they had a nickname for the three of us. Oh, what is it? The Three Losers. Oh, poor Lily.
Oh, I was thinking we should cast a Lily.
Aw.
You know, so we kind of have an idea. So we picture a collective Lily.
Aw.
Or maybe that's a bad idea.
I don't want to think of somebody that killed themselves. I got to think of somebody and picture them being dead because they were depressed.
Well, I was trying to picture someone who would have been with Bob Bavlan.
Oh.
And
Teri Garr.
And Teri Garr. You know, what third, you know, like Madeline Kahn. I don't know.
Flames shooting out of my head. At this point, Phoebe notices a picture on the fridge, takes it, and puts it in her pocket. Mm-hmm. Phoebe Sr. says, oh, you know, I heard about what happened. That must have just been terrible for you, losing your mother that way. Phoebe, thinking she found her dad, says happily, "Yeah, no, it was great."
A little distracted. She's like, oh.
I like the look on Teri Garr's face. Like, what?
All right, so now we're back at the beach house. Ross, Chandler, Joey, and Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is bored because the writers always need to ruin beach day for them. Ross actually looks relaxed for once. He's got a drink in his hand. He's laid back in the chair. But Chandler and Joey look bored. Joey reminds everybody of the best rainy day game naked game, strip poker. Joey says, come on, when you go away, you have to play. It's a law.
And there's a cut line from Chandler goes, "Well, it's not a law. As long as it stays attached to that tax reform, it'll never be, mister."
Oh, that's a fun line.
I know, I thought so too.
But Rachel finishes painting Monica's fingernails and wants to know who's next. And then she eye flirts with Ross, who is like, no way, Jose. But Rachel is bored, and he let her do it before. And everybody appears shocked. Is it by the outright flirting or that he got his nails painted once? Because my fingernails are black right now. And no, I'm not goth. Well, maybe a smidge goth. You don't have an opinion on the nail?
On the nail thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're shocked by the flirting. Yeah. I don't think that they're shocked that she painted his nails.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a little
too
uptight. But Ross flirts back. Is it the drink? I don't know. He doesn't hem and haw and say, but Rachel, I think this might open a can containing worms. No. He just says, yeah, well, if that's the rule this weekend. And then Ross says no, and Rachel says yes, and they move on to flirty chasing, and they ruin Chandler's quote-unquote sandcastle. I feel like I could make a pretty good sandcastle if I was bored in a house that was covered in sand.
Yeah. I mean, they made a huge mermaid out of
Yeah,
Joey.
the mermaid is a step up,
Right.
but the castles are just like the little buckets turned over. But then he calls them big bullies, like in the 1950s cartoons, and maybe 1950s real life, I don't know. Ross dives onto the couch, and Rachel pivots to jump on top of him. See what I did there? Pivots, couch,
I got it.
pivots, couch. Anyway, they wrestle like a couple big flirty flirts, and Ross is on the edge of being a cheater again, and I'm thinking someone should have asked, as they neared making out on the couch, hey, I thought you guys were on a break. But Phoebe comes in to stop them, and Phoebe comes back and asks how it's going, and they all say bored. So bored, R&R almost start going at it on the couch right in front of us.
No one says that. They should, but they didn't.
Yeah. Joey points out again that strip card games are never boring. Why is Joe so interested in seeing his friends Bips and Bobs this weekend, Joe?
Well, he already saw him in the shower. He just wants a longer look. Maybe.
A longer look? Maybe eat some KFC? What exactly happened on his last beach trip, do you think? Anyway, all the friends yell no at Joey, and Monica asks Phoebe what Phoebe is like. And Phoebe says, kind, caring, and sweet. What's Monica like? See, Phoebes is so rattled that she's defaulting to messing with the people around her. Monica explains what she meant, and she's like, oh, me thinks she knows the location of my father. And they're like, where is he? And Phoebe explains, she was totes pretending like she hadn't heard from him in years, but I found this picture of a minor celebrity on her fridge, and it looks sort of like Bob Babalan, her dad. So Monica says, oh yeah, he looks totally familiar, because her mom totally loves the flugelhorn. But she hasn't put two and two together yet. They kind of question why Phoebe would lie to Phoebe, but Phoebe explains that they're having dinner tomorrow night, so she figured Phoebe would tell her then. You know, maybe she just wanted to give him time to buy me presents. I don't know. And they all just agree with that. Like it's
right.
Not insane, but... So you're all bored. Oh, yeah. So Phoebe says she will spin around and point to someone, and whatever they decide, they have to do it. So they fan out, and Phoebe spins, and then she thinks for a second that they could all just close their eyes and spin around, because that's fun. And Chandler is picked and freezes up, like when Joe is asked what she wants to watch on TV.
Shut up.
And he says, play strip poker? And Joey leaps up and shouts, "Yes!"
Then before the scene ends, there's cut lines.
All right.
Monica goes, "Chandler, why all of a sudden do you want to play strip poker?" And Chandler goes, "I think because of margaritas 3, 4, and 9.
And then we cut to...
Strip Happy Days?
That's right.
Joey couldn't find any cards, so it was either this or strip bag of old knitting stuff. I wonder how that would have gone.
Yeah. What kind of beach house is Fuzzy Bob running around here?
Right? There's always cards in every drawer somewhere,
Yeah.
right? So Monica rolls and Ross goes first.
They must have bunnied up.
They must have. Ross reads the card. Fonzie gives you 2 thumbs up, collect 2 cool points. Yeah! Phoebe tells Monica if you get 5 cool points, you get to make somebody take off 1 item of clothing. It hasn't happened yet, but we're all very excited. Ross turn again. Okay, come on. Blowing on the dice. Daddy needs a new pair of electromagnetic microscopes for the prehistoric forensics department.
Yes!
That was a mouthful. They all look at him, and he shuts up and rolls the dice. Moves his piece and reads the card. Take Pinky Tuscadero up to Inspiration Point. Collect 3 cool points. Yeah, which gives me 5. And let's see who's going to lose their clothes. I think I pick our strip poker sponsor, Mr. Joey Tribbiani. The girls, woohoo!
All right, relax. It's just a shoe.
Woo! Cut to later in the game, and Rachel is reading her card. Okay, your band is playing at Arnold's. Collect 3 cool points, which means I have 5, and that means I get Joey's boxers.
Oh.
Joey is clearly down to his boxers.
Yes.
Fine, gang up on me. I got you all right where I want you.
You wanted to play strip shoots and ladders, mister.
Happy day game.
Happy day game. Happy's days.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Happy day game?
Happy days game.
The words lost all meaning.
So Phoebe says, "Come on, take them off." Joey confesses, "Actually, I'm kind of cold. So how about I keep my boxers and give you all a peek at the good stuff." Rachel gets up and says, "I'm going to make more margaritas." And while she pours the rest of the pitcher into Ross's glass. Ross says, "Whoa, hey, what are you doing? Trying to get me drunk?" "I'm just making margaritas."
Oh.
Monica jumps up and says, "I think I'll hump her out." And she jumps up to reveal that she is not wearing any pants.
That's right. That must have happened during Joey's turn. Or hopefully not Ross's turn.
Gross.
Damn, I was deliberately trying not to discuss the siblings playing a strip game together.
She asks Rachel, "What's going on here?" Rachel goes, "What?" Monica reads the list. You painting his toenails, chasing him around the room. Rachel protests, "Monica, please." Well, Monica says, "He's totally flirting with you, too." He is, isn't he? She says, "I don't know," and tries to put into words what being in a fun environment is making her like Ross again.
Yeah.
But it's like something she's interrupted by the sound of Bonnie coming through the door.
Yes.
Bonnie comes in from the rain. "Hey!" Ross greets her surprise, and Bonnie informs him that her boss let her off early, so she took the train. Bonnie asks, "What are you guys doing?" Joey enthusiastically says, "We're playing strip Happy Days game."
Oh.
Bonnie, whipping off her sweater, says, "Cool, I'll catch up."
Oh. Her teal bra was almost my favorite. Okay, so now we're back at the beach house. Next morning, Monica and Chandler are in the kitchen. Chandler questioning, "So, still not boyfriend material, but I saw you checking out the Chan Chan man during the game last night." And Monica says, "You didn't even take off your pants." And Chandler scoffs, "Lucky for you."
What?
I don't know. Rachel comes down complaining. Phoebe shushes her because Joey is still asleep on the floor of the living room, covered in sand that they put around him to keep him warm, and fashioned into a mermaid around him, which is much better than the sandcastles, and nice big knockers on him. Rachel goes back to complain about the happy couple not being awake yet because they were up so audibly late last night. And Chandler says, yeah, even the sea turtles came up to the house, presumably called by the mating sounds. And then R&B come bouncing into the room. Bonnie asking how everybody slept.
Great.
And they did too. And they are holding hands, smooching inches away from Rachel. Rachel slams her OJ down and goes for a walk. And then Joey awakens to find them all looking down at him. And Ross gives them a good morning and a nice breasts, by the way. Joey looks down, finding the giant bazongas on his chest, and at first he is confused and then slightly impressed. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to wake up with breasts. Wait, did I say that out loud into a microphone and then edit it into our release podcast? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
You're just saying what other people are thinking.
So we cut to outside later. We're still on a set. It's a fake outside. Bonnie comes up from swimming and asks Rachel where she's been. And she's wearing my favorite outfit at this point. Rachel says, I was up here pretending to read, but really mentally stewing about you existing. And Bonnie is like, the water is great. We jumped off the pier. My suit came off. And Rachel's like, I'm sorry I missed that. But she was not sorry she missed that. Bonnie remarks that Chandler and Joey sure are funny. And Rachel laughs, and as long as they weren't Jonah Hill, Wolf of Wall Street funny.
Oh, no.
Bonnie complains about having brought in half the beach back in her hair. It was so much easier when she used to shave her noggin. And then she bends to dry her hair, and Red Rachel thinks up a scheme.
Red Rachel.
She professes to have loved Bonnie's bald look. Bonnie's like, I think about doing that again sometimes. And Rachel thinks, oh, you should. You should. Thanks, Rachel. You're so cool. Oh, shave the head. You know, Joe, my hair is getting pretty long.
No, I don't like shaved head. On you.
You said I look like Sloth with a shaved head.
I did not. Take that back.
Baby Ruth.
Oh, my God. So we're at the beach house later that evening. So the opening of the scene on the DVD is just Monica and Chandler. But streaming, it's Phoebe, Joey, Rachel, Ross, and Monica. So it starts with cut lines on the DVD. Monica's in the kitchen cutting up vegetables while Chandler is sitting near the sink. Chandler goes, I know I've asked you this before.
Wow, they cut out a lot of this.
Monica's cutting the vegetables really angrily. 100 times already. Chandler slowly takes the knife away from her and sets it down. How am I not right for you? I don't know. I like guys like Richard or Pete before he went insane. I don't know. Just somebody more mature. Chandler in an immature voice. Oh, so I'm not mature enough for you. Monica needs somebody more mature. Which made me laugh. Yeah. So Phoebe hangs up the phone and gently pushes one of the stools over.
Lamest tantrum ever.
Joey asks, what's the matter, Phoebes? And Phoebe explains that her namesake canceled on her. Joey's like, what? Phoebe's indignant and says she claims she had to go out of town suddenly. She's avoiding me. She doesn't want to tell me where my father is. She knows and she won't tell me. Rachel's trying to be empathetic and says, aw, Phoebes, that sucks. Yeah, well, don't aw, Phoebes, that sucks me yet, and grabs her purse to leave. Chandler inquires as to where she is going, and Phoebe says, well, she's out of town. There's got to be something at her house that tells me where my father is.
But
Ross points out
she didn't believe that she left. She thought she was avoiding her. I know. All right.
But Ross points out that, Phoebes, some people call that breaking and entering. Phoebe asks, well, are any of those people here? Everybody says, oh, no.
But none of them is going to be on her jury.
Think it'd go to jury trial? So Phoebe says, okay, look, I'll do something nice, okay? I'll fill her ice trays. Remember filling ice cube trays?
Yeah.
I'm making it from the sink to the freezer. And when we were younger, the freezer was always on the top of the fridge. So if you were short like me, the water went all down your arms into your pits.
Aww.
Nope, just me? Okay.
I didn't know. I had no idea it did that to you.
All the freaking time.
Poor little short girl.
So as Phoebe exits, Bonnie bounces down the stairs, revealing her bald head.
Hey!
Bonnie shouts, hey, everybody! Everyone goes, whoa! As they're all recoil in shock and horror. Not sure if it's horrific, but it's shocking.
Yeah.
Ross sees Bonnie and says, what? Look what you did. Rachel said, has her hand over her mouth to keep from laughing. Not sure if it's acting or real life laughing.
I think that is a Machiavellian hand cover.
What's a Machiavellian?
She's pleased as punch about her decision So she's enjoying the moment. She likes her little scheme. And I do like that Christine has to keep the towel around her neck because the skull cap could not hide all of her hair.
Right, because she had a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And Bonnie asks, Ross, you want to touch it?
Yes, please.
Hey.
Oh.
Ross refuses but tells her it's great. Bonnie eggs him on. Come on, touch it. Ross finally says okay, and he gently touches it. And then he goes, you can feel all the bones in the skull.
All right, so now we're at the beach house at night. And we're at the fake outside again. Rachel's sitting out there in her favorite chair, sadly nursing a drink as the glee of what she has done is worn off.
Right, because he's still hanging out with her.
Right. And Ross comes out to yell at Rachel for balding his girlfriend. And Rachel claims to have just nudged. It was just a nudge, like a nud. like a cat knocking a glass of hair off the table onto the floor. And Ross responds with, she said you gave her the razor. And Bonnie bounces happily from the house. She's always bouncing around happily.
She is very happy.
And she asks Ross if he would like to join her for a dip in the ocean at night in the dark with probable touching. But Ross says no, so he can fight with Rachel. Run, Bonnie! Rachel thinks it doesn't look that bad, and Ross points out that you can see the moonlight bouncing off her head. And then he starts yelling at her for balding his girlfriend. And Rachel says it's hard for her to see him with someone else. And Ross is like, you broke it off because I was mad at you, not because I stopped loving you. It's like, you still love me? No, yeah, you love me? No, nah. You want to get back together? No, maybe. Oh my God. These two. She was just mad he slept with someone else, and he just slept with Bonnie. She heard him. But she doesn't know how she feels, and he doesn't know how he feels. So they kiss.
That's right. You yell at that person, and then you kiss them.
Makes sense. And there it is. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Oh.
Chandler and Joey come out to save us, and Chandler refusing to play strip poker with Joey for practice. But Joey made cards. Now that is being bored. Making playing cards?
Right.
Ugh.
I wonder if he just got sick of drawing them and wrote diamonds,
Right.
hearts.
10 of diamonds. They could use Chandler's naked lady pen, so they don't have to take off their own clothes. But Rachel responds to the shenanigans of Joey and Chandler with a heavy goodnight. And she's going upstairs, and she gives Ross a long, lingering look. And Ross turns from that look to find Joey smiling, and he asks, play strip poker for practice?
What a mix of emotions there.
Right.
He's longing after his girlfriend to his best friend going, you want to play strip poker with me? It's so weird.
Yeah.
All right, we're at Phoebe Sr.'s beach house again with Phoebe. Phoebe tries to stealthily sneak into the house. She is not accustomed to being
No.
and makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And gets her ass caught in the window. And she even shouts, ow, my ass.
Ursula would have been much quieter.
So once she manages to climb completely inside and the window slams shut, to which she promptly shushes it, she walks across the darkened room and hits her head on a wind chime hanging from the ceiling. To stop it from making a noise, she grabs it and shushes it. She goes into the kitchen and finds Phoebe Sr.'s appointment book. To read it, she opens the freezer for light, and just as she starts to read, Phoebe Sr. jumps out from her bedroom with a coat hanger, startling Phoebe. Phoebe, trying not to get whacked, says, no, it's me. I didn't want to make any noise. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I wanted to find my dad. I didn't want to make any noise.
Right.
Phoebe Sr. yells, then don't break in. Phoebe apologizes, and Phoebe Sr. says, what are you doing here? Phoebe stutterly replies, I came to fill your ice cube trays.
What? That makes no sense.
First, she didn't want to make noise, and then she came to fill the ice cube trays.
Yeah.
Phoebe explains how she took the picture from your fridge, okay? Because I know this is my father. Yeah, this is Frank Buffet. And there you are, standing right next to him. Now look, I deserve to know where I came from, all right? So if you can help me find my father, then you should. Otherwise, you're just mean. So just tell me the truth. Phoebe Sr. resolves and says, all right, the man in the picture is Chuck Mangione. So I looked up Chuck Mangione.
Okay.
He's currently 84 years old.
Yeah.
Charles Frank Mangione is an American flugelhorn player,
Yeah.
trumpeter, and composer.
Mm-hmm.
He came to prominence as a member of Art Blakey's band in the 1960s.
So did everybody.
Co-led the Jazz Brothers with his brother. He achieved international success in 1978 with his jazz pop single, Feels So Good. He was also on Magnum P.I. with our own Dr. Richard Burke.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when you see the picture of Chuck Mangione and later we meet Phoebe's dad, you can see why she mixed them up.
Yep, I already made that meme.
They look similar. So Phoebe says, my father is Chuck Mangione. Phoebe Sr. explains, no, that's just Chuck Mangione. I sold him a house last year.
You were wrong about the photo.
I'm very sorry, but I don't know where your father is. And that's the truth. But you're right. I think a person should know where they come from, which is why okay, I'm your mother. Phoebe stunned says, huh?
Huh?
Phoebe Sr. in full Phoebe says, I wanted to tell you yesterday, but I kind of felt all floopy. And that revelation, Phoebe's eyes open in shock.
Oh no, I've been floopy before.
She put two and two together.
Yeah. So we're at the beach house. Knight, Ross, Chandler, and Joey. The guys are trying to convince Ross to go talk to Rachel. But Ross is reluctant to fall for it. Rachel does not even know what she wants, to the point where she could ramble on for a third of a notebook.
Ross's big speech about putting himself through all that again, if it doesn't work out, reminds me of the same speech he had when they had Emma.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to put myself through that. I don't want to put Emma through that.
Chandler suggests to back away. Take it from a guy who has never had a long-term relationship. And Ross wants to finish that kiss before breaking up with Bonnie because he's a dirty, dirty cheater. Bouncing Bonnie comes bouncing up again to tell them the water is great and they should all go in, but Chandler had an M&M. And then she says goodnight and tells Ross to not be too long. And Chandler notices there is not one hair on that head. But tomorrow she'll get some fuzz on there. It'll be so cute.
Do you really get fuzz the next day?
Oh, I get it right away. Like 5 o'clock shadow. But Ross talks himself up. It'll grow back, and she's fun and cool, and he's finally moving on and getting over Rachel, and that was so... and he's starting to feel sane again, but he wants to go kiss her, but if it doesn't work out, goodbye, sanity! Joey wants to get this straight. If you go with Bonnie tonight, you're doing the smart, healthy thing and moving on.
Yeah.
Right, and if you go with Rachel, Bonnie's free tonight?
Adam.
That was clearly Joey's line. Relax. Then Ross goes upstairs and looks from door to door. Which one? We don't even know whose room is whose. So, cliffhanger. Now Neil must decide. Who will be the girl he casts aside? Will it be the Betty who he loves truly, or will it be the one who will call Bonnie? He must decide. He must decide. Even though it's season later, he must decide.
All right, we're at the tag. Chandler's standing at the door. Monica opens it. In a fake voice, Chandler says,
Hi there.
Monica scolds Chandler and says, that's that weird voice again. Chandler, jumping up and down, says, okay, let me try it again. You're gonna want to date this next guy, I swear. So there's cut lines. Monica closes the door. Chandler knocks, and she opens it. Chandler, I can only do it with that voice now. Oh, okay, close the door. I'll try again. Which I thought was really cute.
Yeah.
So Monica closes the door. He knocks again. She opens it to reveal Chandler on his knees.
With his shoes there, so
Yes,
it looks
with
like
his
he's
shoes.
standing.
That's right. And Chandler says, hi, I'm Dorf, your date for the evening. Monica walks away in disgust. Oh, come on, Dorf on dating? That's good stuff. And that's the end of the episode. Cut and...
Wait, so Joe, tell them what happened like 9 months ago when we watched this episode.
I turned to you and said, I don't get that. I don't know who Dorf is.
And
Adam had to show me an old David Letterman skit.
No, it's Tim Conway.
Oh.
Tim Conway used to do Dorf. I used to watch him with my grandma.
Aw. That joke went over my head, and I wondered if the listeners in other countries didn't know who Dorf was either.
Yeah, Tim Conway would like put his legs in a hole.
Yeah.
And have fake shoes in it, and
He'd be real short. And...
Yeah, he'd do weird, like, oh, I can lean back and forward because
I'm standing in a hole.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of the episode. Cut and print.
That's the end.
We're gonna take another short break. We'll be right back. Oh, would you look at them? I'm never going to find a boyfriend again. I'm going to die an old maid.
You're not going to die an old maid. Maybe an old spinster cook.
Thanks.
Hey, now, besides, if worst comes to worst, I'll be your boyfriend.
Yeah, right.
Why is that so funny?
You made a joke, right? So I laughed.
A little too hard. What, am I not boyfriend material?
No, you're Chandler. You know, Chandler.
Okay, we've established my name and hit me, but theoretically, say we weren't friends, say it's a blind date, and I show up your door and I'm like,
hey, nice to meet you. Hey, oh, hey, hey.
Well, I'd probably be scared of the guy using a fake voice. I'm going to sleep with the lights on tonight.
All right, we're back.
We're back. What did you learn from this episode?
I don't know. I lost my notes. I don't know, Joe. What did you learn?
I learned I would not take a midnight swim in the ocean. That would be terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
With Bonnie?
We did take a dip at night in the Bahamas, but the beach was all lit up. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling it. It's too dark. Sharks, not good.
Okay. Sharks.
It's the ocean.
So I learned that Joey had a wild time playing strip poker at the beach at some point. Chandler's definitely interested in harmonica. Not so much vice versa.
No.
But Phoebe's family keeps getting nuttier, and I don't think we really learned anything about R&R.
Just the same old thing. What's your final thoughts on the episode?
I wonder if Bonnie stopped talking to Phoebe after this. Probably not. She's cool.
Although Bonnie was nice, she was not a match for Ross at all. So you wouldn't freak out if I shaved my head?
I mean, I'd be surprised if you didn't say anything. But
I just showed up.
Yeah.
All right, what's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prior count was 15.
Uh-huh.
There were 0 in the episode. But how funny it would have been if during the strip poker, he would have just had a sweater vest on and shorts.
That would have been so funny.
But the overall count for the season is 15.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
over half the episodes.
Yeah.
So we don't have Magnadoodle tracker because they didn't go to anybody's apartments this
That's
episode.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was our rating?
So the rating was 8.7 out of 10 stars with 6,100 ratings, which
oh my gosh.
places it in the number 5 spot for the best reviewed of season 3.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told you about the snafu the week before where I
Yeah.
posted the wrong episode. So I already have a review from one of our fans this
All right.
episode. Michelle T.B. is the...
Michelle TB.
Well, she has 2 names, so it's Michelle T.B.
Okay. And this is a new Michelle.
The new Michelle. So she writes in, it's so hard to pick in this episode. Rachel's colorful geometric dress is a favorite, but so is her super hat. Phoebe's line about karma is my favorite, but so is her joke about Rachel's hat.
Yeah.
Ross flirting with Rachel is a great throwback to their original chemistry. I use I'm just making margaritas a lot. Teri Garr is perfect as Phoebe's mom, though they could have thrown in a roll in the hay joke.
Aw.
Joey waking up as a sand mermaid and staring lovingly at his chest. Chandler attempting to woo Monica, Bonnie jumping into a Fonzie game, and of course, classic R&R fight,
Yep.
ending in a kiss. All around awesome episode.
Fun.
Thank you, Michelle B.
Thank you.
So, what is next week's episode?
Next week is the one with the season 3 bonus episode.
Woo!
That's right. Season 3 is over. We will recap what our friends' characters went through this past season, give totals on best outfit winners, and who had the most favorite moments and lines.
What's your guess?
My guess, Gunther sweeps every category.
We tend to pick a lot of the guest stars when they have those people.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Friends lines are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
Sure.
So we watched a lot this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched Scott Pilgrim, which we've seen many, many times
Many
before.
times.
But it's so fun.
Yeah,
It's
like
so
Scott
cute.
Pilgrim.
Yeah, I love them. We watched a new movie with Miles Teller and Anna Taylor-Joy called The Gorge,
Right.
which was crazy.
Crazy.
But very good.
Yeah, it was very good. It was
The premise is cool. It's very different.
yeah,
It reminded me of, what was that movie I told you? The Natalie Portman movie.
Annihilation.
Yeah, it reminded me of Annihilation. Like, all these weird things happen,
Right.
and you couldn't explain them.
Right.
But, yeah, it was really good. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. A little romance movie
Yeah.
that was action movie. It got a little PG-13y.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wish it would have been a little bit harder R, but that's me.
He didn't think the gross stuff was gross enough.
That's right. I thought it was going to get really gross for a minute.
Yeah,
And then,
it was really fucking weird. And then we watched Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah.
Which was good.
the
Gerard Butler.
yeah, White House movie.
Yep.
White House got destroyed.
Yep. What's his name was the president?
Harvey Dent.
But Morgan Freeman was the acting president.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went to the movie theater. We haven't been to the movie theater in a long time.
Yeah, like over a year.
Yeah.
And then, like, who knows how long before that.
Right, because of COVID and everything. We went, and it was very good. We went and saw the new Captain America, Brave New World.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
I liked it a lot. Harrison Ford played the president.
Yes. White House got destroyed again. White House did not have a good weekend.
No. Which, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, we should wrap this up. We're already over.
Yeah, we are over.
We are so glad you stumbled across our podcast. If you're enjoying it, please share it with other Friends fans.
Or maybe rate it and or leave a review.
And if you want to contribute your thoughts or reactions to the podcast, pick your favorite episode. Send us your musings.
Like
and we'll
Michelle.
That's right. We'll share them on that episode. You can also just write to say hello.
That's right. Come on. We want to hear from more of you misfits out there.
You can email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com.
Or we're hosted on Buzzsprout, where you can send us some fan mail. Or if you'd like to help us with costs, you can visit our page and click the donate button. Donate, email, or send us fan mail, and we'll give you a shout out on the show.
Yeah. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends. And don't forget, we have a store on TeePublic. If you have a friend shirt you've always wanted, send us your idea, because we'll make it for you.
Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always.